So I was guided to just come on today. Okay, so a while back I expressed that I live in magic. And it's more of alignment than magic. It's just that I'm in alignment. So I've learned to control my emotions and to remove things that allow triggers and all of that. So I've got a pretty steady vibration. So I woke up today. Just a little story. I woke up today, I went to go pay my bill, and they said, no, we can't take your money. I said, okay, well, what's going on? They said, we're full. I said, okay, well, I talked to the manager a couple days ago and told him to make sure that he extended my reservation. And she said, I don't know. So I took the card and I called him, and I came back, called the manager. And he's like, well, I'll be there in 30 minutes to see what we can do. So now I'm sitting here for 30 minutes, and I should be stressed out. But I'm just looking around going, all right, well, it's going to be really hard to move. Like, I have not prepared. I have no ride. Like, how am I going to do this? So I just sat here, and I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to stress over it. And that's the key. You have to know yourself well enough to know when to say, okay, I'm not going to stress over it. If this is going to happen, it's going to happen because it was supposed to happen, and I'm not in control of that. So I go down, manager's down at the desk, and he's like kind of freaking out because I'm not the only one that's having issues this morning. And I'm like, I'm going to go get some coffee. I'm going to give you a minute. He's like, you grab me some too? Now, a lot of people probably would have been all stressed out and upset. And the other lady down there was for sure. And I was like, yeah, what are you taking it? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that person. I'm not going to get all stressed out, let my vibration get all out of control and out of whack because of something that happened that's external of me. If I would have had to have moved, then I would have had to have dealt with it. And I would have done it in the most positive way. So I go get the guy, this poor guy. I go get him some coffee, and I go back, and we were just all standing there bullshitting. And it cost me a little bit more, but I was able to stay. I was able to keep my room. And I was like, whatever you got to do. I'm not stressing, you know. And that is literally key. Like, I was depending on my vibration, my internal magic, to make sure that whatever happened was the easiest thing for me to deal with today. I did have to call the kids and say, hold on, I'm not sure what's going to happen, so I'm going to need y'all to hold on and wait. And they did, and they'll be here soon. But yeah, so the whole thing about keeping your cool and not being reactive is a real thing. It allows you to be more in alignment and more present and ready to deal with any kind of challenge without losing it and, freaking out. Which is never a good look for anybody. So I figured I'd share that. I was inspired to come on